Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anis Shabia Amira binti Maisa. My text number 1201069. So today, I'm going to present to you the assignment 1 of the Quran Sunnah and Built Environment, which we need to evaluate the built environment of our own house. So today, um, I'm going to present to you my current house is at the apartment Kinara Putri, Taman Kinara Section 4 in Puchong, Selangor. So the floor plan is we have a 3-bedroom. The master bedroom will attach with 1 bathroom, and the other 2 bedroom will have a shared bathroom at the outside. And the dining area will have the same area with the living room, and then we have a kitchen, laundry room, and a small store at the entrance of the house. Moving on to the principles of the relationship between man and the creator. For the first one is the respect for knowledge and conscious of the creator. So basically at this area there's a surau that actually each time of prayer time we can hear the azan coming from the surau. By car it just take around 2 until 3 minutes to reach at the surau. And for the respect for knowledge, although we don't really have the specific mini library in this house, but we do have ample space for us to have a study zone that we put a table to do our homework and online classes at the study zone. For the second one is for the justice, by the meaning of it that we giving each what is rightfully his at the respective rate. For this house, it actually has the provided space for the laundry clothes, but the provided space is used for the Tupperware and the food container stuff to put on in. So as a result, there is no space to hang clothes unless we build another suspension to put our clothes on, and then we need to hang our clothes at the window grill, so will eventually will block the sunlight, which make the area dark and dim. And then for the mini fridge, we have 2 refrigerators, the big one and the mini one. And then the mini fridge is located at the dining room because of there's not much space to put on in the kitchen, with the mini fridge located in the dining area that connects with the living room. And then for the compassion, the characteristic that is above justice, inner feeling, the beauty of the heart, soul, and the spirit, and influence a person's action. So the house is located at the end of the building because this is the second house of the first floor. So usually during dusk I can see the beautiful pinkish sky at the window, which like an indicator that it is time to take time to take a rest, a break, and have a relaxing time. Okay, and then for the trustworthy and credibility, for the all actions resolved from trust is placed to him either in administration, referring to the expertise. There's one time that our parents deliver a parcel to us, but we are currently not at home, so the courier will just left at the management office. So they really listening and accepting public opinion because at that time we are currently in the quarantine period, and then we have to make a call that we need that we can't make a contact with them because we are in a quarantine and still waiting for the swab test result. So we make a contact to them, and they just help us to apply the contactless term. They put it one flight of the staircase for us, so that will make easier for us. So yeah, we really appreciate their effort, because of we are currently on the quarantine period. And for the unity, basically the living room is the main area. There's where we spend time together, because dining area is connected with the living room. And then video call with parents and eat together. The living room is the space where we create the unity to each other. And then for the next principles, the relationship between man and man, or the respecting privacy and division of space. Like I mentioned before, the division of space is not really quite good, because the provided space for hanging the clothes, it is place for to put the Tupperware and the food container and stuff. So also there's no space to hang clothes unless except the living room, and also for respective bedroom. So, and also the mini fridge. And then for the respecting privacy, the bedroom is actually blocked from the public view, because of for the bedroom we need to pass through the hallway, so that when we open the door, the public cannot see us from any angle. And then the value of encouraging interaction and acquaintance. Basically we will just use the same pathway to go to another space other than the bedroom. Likely we'll just make interaction automatically, because the space is not really big, so we can, if they sit at the living room, we can actually see them and can greet them casually. And since there's no a living table or sofa in the living room, so we're just making interaction like maybe the dining table or something. And then for the peace and the security, for the peace is we are multiracial. There's other races also in the residential building, but so far we really peace and respect for each other, to respect each other, so that's why the environment is peaceful. And yeah, and then for the house is located on the first floor, and it is quite near to the guard post below, and the door has a lot of latch door and has double lock, which is the door itself and the door grill. And then the next one is respecting the rights of the individual. So since I need to use the spaces from my sister's friend, so we need to have their permission to use the space, such as the shared bathroom and the dining area and living area, which has their belongings like their table and their food container and so on. So yeah, so we have the permission to use it, since they also not at the house, so but we need to use it carefully. And then the fridge, before this, the fridge actually divided into each level for each person, so we need to bear in mind that we need to have we need to buy less things, so that we can have we can save the space for other person also in the fridge. And for the cooperation, sensitivity and mutual respect, so likely the neighborhood is multiracial, that occupied by the Chinese, Indian and Malay, but there is no issue with it. Okay. And then for the consultation, basically when we need to have a discussion about something, we just gather at the living area and making a video call with the parents. The person need to move to the living area so that everybody can hear the conversation. The last principles will be the principles of the relationship between man and environment. For the cleanliness and beauty, since we did not cook much, the waste will be thrown the day after, unless there's a wet cooking. So we need to throw it at the same time, at the same day. So the waste collected is in the middle of the same level of the house. It is beside of the elevator, and then it's quite easy for us so that we don't have to move to go to the below to the rubbish house. And then for the house, it's actually decorated with simple decorative elements that have been left by previous tenant. Some of it broke, and yes, and some of the wall is not treated well. There's like a leak stain on it, so which sometimes create discomfort when laying down. For the preservation of the environment and sustainable natural resources, in the housing area it's totally no plants or trees, because we have no balcony, so we can't make a garden. And then, but there is a canopy tree around the corner of the road in front of the housing area, and there are some trees over the next residential building of this apartment at the playground park. And then for the economic and effective use of resources, we always make sure the food stock is last for as long as it can, because we want to avoid going out, and usually we'll make a list for which groceries need to add up, so that we can assume of budgeting to budget of the cost. And then for the score for the eighth principle, for the principle of the man created, the total will be the for the justice is really, I can give a score for it because it's really difficult to make a laundry. Yes. And for the man and man, for the main created is 5/7, man and man is 8/10, and the man environment will be 4/6, and overall will be 17/23. And for as the conclusion, to relate back to the Al-Fatiha, the concept of a total being doctrine which divided into three, which is the man and man, man and environment, and man and creator of my house, is fairly achieved. For the concept of man and man, which indicates the social in the house, that's got 8/10, which is good. And for the concept of man and environment, that scored 4/6, which is indicates how the economy, the defense, and the politics in the constitution of the Medina. Lastly, for the concept of man and creator, indicated how the law is, which score is 5/7, which is also good. But overall, this house is fairly good in terms to build a community which has a good relationship between the man and man, with the surrounding and with the creator, which in order to build to constitute a better Medina in the future. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.